Hello, Linda here from Linda Active. Minnie is not in the studio at the moment, but don't worry, she'll be back very soon. Today, Jamie, we are doing your workout. You wanted a cardio sculpt workout using a Pilates ball or yoga ball, a resistance loop, so I'm using a heavy tension loop because we'll be mostly using it around our thighs, but also a little bit for upper body, so you might want to have another loop handy. And we're using light hand weights. I've got half a kilo, that's all, which is just over 1 pound, and a chair for some of the balance challenge moves in case you want to hold on to it. We're going to be doing some cardio sculpting without hurting the knees, so no lunges or squats or any fast twisting motions. We're going to keep it mostly upright. There will be a lot of exercises that are more cardio driven to heat up the body, and then we'll be moving into rounds of more toning dedicated work using the loop band, using the ball, and all of those beautiful things. So thank you so much for your suggestion, Jamie. I think this is going to be a really good one. We're doing intervals of 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds in between exercises, and I will always show you the next exercise during the break, but you can definitely take it. Let's go. So grab your hand weights, and we're going to start with a step touch and a knee pull. Staying on one side. So we're going to be doing a lot of different angled knee pulls so that you get your abs involved as well. Standing abs are definitely a favorite for me. I mean, I like mat abs too, but this is a good way of multitasking. Because we have very light weights, guess what? You need to create extra intensity by really squeezing your muscles and pretending they're a lot heavier than they are. Now let's go to the other side. Exactly the same thing. Nice wide stance and pull. Tummies are in, shoulders are down and back. Nice long neck and smile on your face. Especially you, Jamie, because this is your workout. Big knee pull. We're just going to heat up the body for a few rounds with just the light hand weights, and then we're going to do a bit of upper body with the band before we put it around our thighs. Nice job. You're going to do little bicep curls across and then shoot your arms out. So shoot across, bicep curl, tap that leg, and little punches. It doesn't matter if you mess it up, it doesn't matter which side you start with. Just try and stay quite low, as in bend your knees, but it's not a squat. Nothing aggravating for those knees. Push across. And if any of my moves are a bit too confusing for you, you can just do step touch. Just do step touch or march in place. Okay, we're going to go across, across, center, center, down, down. So as you go down, I want you to bend from the hips with a flat back. After this one, we're going to grab our band. So you don't need the weights for that. Really lengthen through your legs, straighten behind the knee. Keep your belly button drawn in. Down and down. Should be nice and warm now. Up and up. Okay, grab your band. We're just going to hold it with our thumbs looped through. And all I want you to do is come into like a skater, and we're going to chop down and chop down. So you're stepping behind, but it's not a lunge. You're just keeping your front knee soft. and then step behind, and that rotation is what gets your waistline involved, right? That's what we want. And if this stepping behind rotation is no good, how about here? Stay here with a step touch. Nice job. Now we're going to keep our arms approximately at chest height. We're going to bring our heel in front and row our elbow to our waist as we lower down. You can go as fast as you feel comfortable going here. If you want to keep to the beat, it is a little bit fast, but we're going to do our best. So it's a push-pulling action with those arms. You're kind of pushing forward with one as you pull behind with the elbow of the other arm. Already feeling that. This band, because it's a heavy band, it's meant to be for lower body, or if you're really strong for upper body. Makes a difference which band you choose for sure. Nice job. 2 steps across with a little arc. Again, pulling that elbow down. Now pull on the band. Pull on the band as your elbow comes down. That bottom arm should be really nice and engaged. Now, when we put on our band, I'm going to put it above the knees in a figure 8. So I'm going to step through with one leg, twist it, and then step through with the other leg into that twisted loop. Don't worry if you lose a few reps doing it. We're going to put it on next. So put it on above the knee, twist, step through the other loop, hold on if you need to. Let's grab our little weights again. And we're going out, knee, out, tap. Out, knee, out, tap. Maybe little bicep curls. It's just like a running arm, really. So, can you see how the band is going to make a big difference? So if your band is super heavy, maybe you're using a fabric booty band, you can slow this down for sure. Slower can actually be harder sometimes. Keep your weight in the heel of the supporting leg. We're going to do lots of lateral moves to work our glutes. So we're just going to step across for 2, out for 2. Across for 2, keeping the arms the same. Out for 2. So I'm slightly hinging forward from the hips with a flat back, and that is keeping my weight in the heels, which means that I'm not going to strain my knees. So that's a tip for anyone who has issues with their knees. Any sort of forward leaning lunge or squat, even if you can't do a full lunge or squat and you're keeping it shallow, anytime you're leaning forward, it sends the weight into the glutes. And that's a good thing, right? Grab your ball. We're going to go knee and tap. Knee across and then tap the outside of your other knee. Another pro tip, if you haven't heard me say it, with these balls, if you have trouble holding onto it with one hand, just let air out of it. My ball is really flat. It's just enough for me to still have resistance when I'm squeezing it, say, in between my thighs, but I can quite easily hold it with a few fingers. It's so much easier to do that than to have a fully inflated ball where you really struggle. Now push against the ball. We're going to twist side to side and just do a step touch. Deep breaths. Now you need to push in because this is arm work, right? Side to side, twisting through the waist, pushing in, wide steps, people. You need to feel the tension on that band, even on the in. Side to side. The other thing you can do with these balls, especially if you're putting them behind your knee and it keeps popping out, number one, let air out of it. Number two, wind a resistance band around it so that you've got the traction of the band. Okay, we're going to the other side. Same exercise, that real twist. Deep breath in. I'm already starting to get out of breath. Come with me. Twist and twist and. And remember, don't be a hero. If this is too fast for you, please slow it down. I know some of the beats are a bit fast today. Or maybe you're doing this and you're not even lifting the leg. Find a way of doing it that you find challenging. Does not have to look like what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to grab our chair, put the ball behind your knee, hinge forward slightly. We're going to hydrant for 2, then bring it in for a knee crunch. Hydrant for 2. Now lean your uppers towards your knee. Deep breath for 2. The more you lean over to the side during the hydrant, the easier it becomes, right? So maybe stay more upright like this. Definitely feeling my supporting leg here too. That's always a bonus with these bands. And side, in, and in. Now, take the band and put it in between your inner thighs. Hinge forward slightly from the hips. We're going to go heel and toe, but we're squeezing in on the ball. Keeping our weight in the heel of this very lightly bent supporting leg, front and back. Deep breath. Stacking the equipment is no joke, right? But we are not going all the way down, we're staying more upright, and we're changing sides more frequently. That's my intermediate for you. You're welcome. Jamie wanted intermediate, not advanced, so that's why it's not do every single exercise on the same side. Grab one weight, may as well, hinge forward, and we're going to come up with the arm, and it's a tiny raise with the leg because you can't lose your ball, right? So raise the leg, then squeeze on the way down. Squeeze against the ball on the way down. Keep your neck long. Your arm is just raising to the side, up and down. Look down at the mat. So the emphasis is the squeeze on the way down, not so much the raise. It's just up and squeeze, up and squeeze. I'm tapping my toe each time. We're changing sides after this and doing that hydrant on the other side. So switch your chair around. Put the ball back behind your knee, hinging with a flat back, slightly bend the supporting leg. 2 hydrants, 1 and 2, and then blow out all the air as your knee comes towards your chest and your chest comes towards your knee. Crunch through your abs. Squeeze that ball, people. That's what it's for. Do not stop. Even if you cannot do the same range of motion and you need to keep it smaller, maybe you're just here, as long as you're still feeling it and you feel challenged by it, you're fine. Jamie says you can modify, okay? She's no slave driver. Okay, put it back in between your inner thighs, hinging a little bit, heel and toe. Really push in on that ball. Heel, toe. The squeeze is the most important part here. So if you're finding that going faster is not helping the squeeze, then maybe just go heel squeeze, toe squeeze, heel squeeze, toe squeeze. That's actually harder, people. But if you want more cardio factor, stay low in your supporting leg and go for it. Okay, so keep that press in, hinge forward, straighten your leg and grab one weight. So it's a little up and down, pressing against the ball each time. So remember, the emphasis is on the down. If you need to change where the ball is or move your ball around a little bit, you can do that. Up and down. It's a really tiny lift, obviously, because otherwise you will lose your ball. Micro bend in your supporting side. Really push. Up and down, up and down. Deep breath. Nice job. Okay, move your chair again. If you want to, you can grab both weights now, and we're just going to come into a turnout position. Calf raise, couldn't find the word there, with a single arm, angled bicep, staying up nice and high on the tippy toes, squeezing in on the ball, up and up, up and up. Really squeeze. Get up on your highest tippy toes. Keeping it simple, and if this arm is too much for you, just go half time. Otherwise, if you want the cardio factor, then really press, press. You don't have to release all the way down, it's just halfway down and up. Breathe. Definitely feeling that burn like crazy. We're doing that to the other side, but this time I want you to have your feet parallel so that your knees are both facing the front, and it's the same thing. So, emphasis up. You don't even need to let your heels touch. You can come halfway down and up, up. So doing 2 rounds is kind of mean because those calves are really feeling it. Up and up. Come on. Just a few more. We're taking the ball out and using it in our hands again next for the last few rounds. Time is just flying by today. It feels like 20 minutes is like 5 minutes. I hope you feel the same way and you're not ready to throw your weights at me. So move your chair out the way, grab your ball, and we're going to go across for 2, up and up, across for 2, up and up. So lots of lateral moves, really pulling that band to max pull, max extension. Push in against the ball so that you really feel that. The pushing is great for the armpit fat area too. So think about that. And the lower you go in those legs, the more you're going to feel your butt. So get down there if it doesn't bother your knees. Okay, we're going to go across and across. Now I'm going to give you an option to do a little jump if you want it. Push in again, so same side, across, in, across. So if you want the jump, just hop across a little bit. If you want to make it more, pick up your heel as you jump. So you've got options, otherwise you're here. And that's fine too. Or you're here, little tiny hop. Or make it bigger. We are nearing the end, people. A few more rounds and we're done. So stick it out. Finish stronger than you started, right, Jamie? That's our motto here at Linda Active. And definitely felt that. Okay, let's go. 2 across, knee, and tap the heel. 2 across, knee, tap the heel. 2 across, knee, and tap. And if the knee and the outer heel is annoying, just do 2 knees like this. 2 across, knee and tap. It doesn't have to be perfect, people. We just got to keep moving. So even if you get the feet wrong, like I often do, don't worry, just do your best. Okay, we're going to do a fun one. We're going to pass it underneath and then tap on top. Pass underneath and then tapping our hands on top. So I'm always passing from the inside to the outside, but doesn't matter if you want to do it from the outside to the inside. It really doesn't matter. This is the second last interval, people. So crunch towards your knee. Get that knee up high so you feel your quads and your glutes. Get it under there. Come on. The more you crunch, the easier it is to get it under, by the way. So, ways to cheat. Not cheat, modify. This is the last one. We're going to prance in place, front and up, front and up. It's almost like a little jog, but I'm just lifting my heels, pushing in against the ball. Now, wider if you want it, hips if you want it, knowing that this is it. We are finishing here. Push and up. Little bounce, or you're here. Okay, if this is where you're at, good for you, because you're still going. You stuck it out. This workout is to be modified for your level. Side to side, come on, nearly done. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Wow, okay, get rid of your band. Take a deep breath in. Move your chair and let's stretch it out a little bit. Heel to butt. Jamie, how was it? Definitely got my heart rate up those last few rounds. Other side. I hope that it ticked all the boxes for you. I really enjoyed it. I loved using all of the different equipment. Maybe you didn't mean for me to use all the equipment at once, but you know me, I had to throw it in there. And I kind of kept it medium intensity for you by not doing quite as many exercises on the same side as I usually would. Across and across, interlace behind, pull up. So it's definitely the sort of workout you can grow with by adding heavier weights, by adding a heavier loop, by maybe putting on some ankle weights. So this was the base version for you. Do with it what you like, and I look forward to coming back again very soon with another viewer workout. Bye for now.